What is up, everyone, and welcome to the Random Encounter Podcast, episode 165. I'm your host, James, and I am joined by the Gesture Master, the Dominant himself, Bryant.
Live from whatever the Doom the Dark Ages world is called. I don't think it's in hell, but, that's where I am right now.
And, of course, we got the return, once again, of the fanboy himself, Phaneckswhy.
What's up?
Today, we're going to be talking about that state of play that just happened and, kind of give our thoughts on what we thought, how that was. I have thoughts. I think, I don't know. I feel like most of it was kind of positive overall, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. But before we begin, of course, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow over on Twitch if you are on Twitch as well, and vice versa. Of course, if you're on Twitch, head over to YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, head over to Twitch. Not supposed to say that, but I don't care. And we're gonna head and get started with a little bit of some small news, starting with game key cards. So game key cards has been a thing, supposedly an issue, and it seems like it might not be as big of an issue as we think. Sales data have showed that game key cards are actually selling pretty well. So I know a lot of people are against game key cards and they refuse to buy game key cards, but it looks like they are selling pretty well. One great example is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, specifically in Japan. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined on Switch 2 is actually the second best selling version of that game. The first being Switch 1 and the third being PlayStation 5. So yes, there's more units. There's actually more PS5 units out there in Japan than there are Switch 2s currently, but still you're looking at the game keycard version of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined being just as popular as the Switch 1, where I believe Switch 1 sold 170,000 copies, while the Switch 2 version is like 162,000 copies, somewhere around there. So it's actually not that big of a difference when you really look at it. So pretty interesting there. I think I'm the only one here, and I think you do, fan, right? You have some game key cards, right? I know you have Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I got a lot of game key cards.
Oh, which ones do you have?
Well, I mean, the Final Fantasy VII
Oh yeah,
remake is a game key card.
Yep.
Persona 3 Reload is a game key card.
I didn't know you picked that up.
Yeah, I picked up several games. Come on, where are all my... No, Donkey Kong Bonanza is not a game key card. That's good. Let's see.
That is not most Nintendo first party games are not game key cards except for Pokopia. For some reason, I keep wanting to say Pokepedia, but that's like a Wikipedia type of thing. But it's
Is it is that the new game you're talking about?
Yeah,
The one coming out
Poketopia?
yeah,
soon?
Poctopia. Yeah, Poctopia or Pocopia. Is there a T in it?
I think it's Topia, like Utopia.
Okay, gotcha.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that's the only physical Switch 2 game that I have besides Street Fighter that are game key cards is Final Fantasy VII Remake, Persona Reloaded 3, and that's really it.
That's it. I know for me, I'm with you. I have Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't have Persona 3 Reload, but I have Dragon Quest VII Reimagined game key card, which I did show off last podcast. Let me show that case.
It is Pokopia, by the way. Pokopia.
Yeah, okay.
Pokopia.
I think it's pronounced
Pokopia.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So I do got this. This is a game key card. Love this cover art. And then let me see what's in my case here. Street Fighter 6, of course. That's a game key card. And Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 7 remake. So I have, what was that, 3? No, 4 game key cards. So I mean, they are selling. I didn't ask you, Bryant, because I know you're all digital. So there was no point if I asked you, unless you did pick up a game key card, but I thought you would have said something by now.
Nope.
And I know Ash doesn't have any game key cards because he refuses to get anything that has a game key card. Fan, are you gonna continue buying game key cards? Does that like bother you at all that it's a digital download, or you don't care about that?
No, it doesn't bother me. I mean, the only thing I'm concerned about is the workspace on my freaking Switch too.
Yeah, the amount of storage. Yeah, I have the 512
Yeah,
micro SD plus I forgot what's on the Switch 2, 256.
256.
Yeah, and I know my Switch 2 is already full with everything that I have downloaded. I have to start deleting stuff already, which was not an issue on the Switch 1. Like I had every single game that I own downloaded that was digital, and of course I have all these cartridges as well. But now on the Switch 2, I've been having to delete stuff quite often, especially for Final Fantasy 7 Remake that's 92 gigs or whatever.
I know. I just installed that, and I was like, "Good God, how long it took to download and install."
It did take a minute. But yeah, that's game key cards. Let us know in the comment section. What do you think about game key cards? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Let us definitely let us know about that. For me, it doesn't bother me yet. Like I don't care. And I have understanding of why certain things are game key cards. Like Final Fantasy makes sense. The actual key cards can only go up to 64 gigabytes. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is 92 gigabytes, so that makes sense. People were already like rioting because Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is on game key card, and like, dude, like it's 100 and I think they said it's 102 or 110 gigabytes for that game. That is not fitting on a cartridge. Like we know that's not gonna fit. So stop crying about every little thing. Some games though, does kind of make sense that like Persona 3 Reload should be on a cartridge because I think that's like 23 gigs if I remember correctly, somewhere around there. So that could be on a physical cartridge. They just choose not to. I know there was other games like Star Wars Outlaws where Ubisoft said themselves that the actual cartridges are too slow, so they have to do digital downloads because the actual like read and write speeds on the internal SSD as well as like on a micro SD express card are faster than the cartridges. So there, there's certain reasons that I have better understanding of, and it doesn't really bother me right now, really. I get longevity
Yeah,
and video game preservation. I get that as well.
and it makes sense for like the smaller like studios to do game
Hmm.
key cards because they don't have to pay the Nintendo tax for the cartridge,
Yeah, that as well. All right,
which
let's
kind of
go.
sucks,
It does, yes. Let's dive directly into that state of play because there is quite a lot to cover. And I figured this is probably going to be the majority of the podcast. I just wanted to mention that little bit of news when it comes to that. I am reading off the PlayStation blog. So if you guys want to follow along on the PlayStation blog list that they have, I'm going to go based off of that. And I might reference the IGN one as well because I don't know if everything is on here. Surprisingly, like I know it's a PlayStation blog, everything should be on here, but we'll see. Starting off with the first thing they
Uh,
highlighted, there was a 007 First Light story trailer and a release date, which is funny because the blog does not say what the release date was, which I don't like. We might have to actually do the
May, I think, isn't it?
yeah, it was like May something. I think we might do the IGN list because we're gonna do the IGN list because it actually has the release dates. I don't know why the 007 or the 007 the Sony State of Play doesn't have any release dates on any of their stuff, which is kind of weird. Hold on, I'm like quickly scrolling down. Yeah, it doesn't have any release dates. We're skipping that.
no,
I'm gonna do
it
the
was just a
IGN
year.
list.
I think you just said. Yeah,
No, I think I gave an actual date, didn't it?
I don't think so.
No,
Did it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't
But
think so.
we'll go through this IGN
Some of the
list
games have. Yeah.
because a lot of them have release dates or at least kind of like time frames, and the PlayStation blog does not have any of that. That's kind of weird. All right. So starting off with what they actually announced at the end, which is God of War: Sons of Sparta, which did release same day. Um, did you pick up that, Bryant, at all?
No, I decided against it. I'm gonna buy it like when it goes on sale. It's just I have so much other stuff to play right now,
Mm,
and that game,
it's not
like it looks like
priority.
it'll be a good Metroidvania, but it's just not something I want to play at full price right now. It's
How
just
much is
not.
it?
I don't know. It's
Doesn't say
60, I
on here.
think, 50 or 60.
Is it full price?
I
Really?
think so. Let me double check.
I hope not, because then that's definitely you're right. That would be a sale game. Because let's see, God of War: Son of Sparta. It's 30.
Oh, it's only 30. Still, I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah.
I'm not that like I platinum God of War and God of War Ragnarok, but they're not like that's not what I play God of War. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like I played for
Not the
the
reason you play
aspect
God of
of
War.
yeah, it's not the reason I play God of War. It's just I play it for the mythology and the production values and how epic everything is, and this just seems very small, and that might be interesting. It's just not full price interesting for me
Mhm.
considering what I'm playing right now.
Yeah. For me, is like I don't know if I can say I'm the biggest fan of the art style, and it's gonna be something you're gonna hear me say reoccurring. I feel like from here on out, because it's just I don't know. There's just something about it. I'm just kind of like, eh. Like eventually, I'll probably pick it up. Maybe if it comes out on PC as well, because I believe this is only on PS5 currently. If it ever
PS5,
does make
yeah.
it to like PC or even Switch 2, maybe I'll pick it up there. But yeah, as far as it is for me right now, it's definitely a hold off on that. What's funny though is every time I see like the little like key art that they have there, I can't stop but think like what I assume is Kratos, because I assume he's the one that has the mark. It just reminds me of Zuko for some reason, because the way his hairstyle is. Zuko from
Oh, is that a
Avatar.
One Piece character?
No,
Oh,
from
Avatar. Okay.
Avatar. Yeah, the
Okay,
Last
okay.
Airbender. No, Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like if you put him up where he started growing the hair and everything, it just reminds me of that. So it's kind of funny there. But yeah, interesting, and it also looks like it's co-op as well, which I believe it is. I did see a little bit of gameplay, and it looks like you could do two players in time, which is kind of cool as well. You don't get a lot of
Yeah,
co-op
that's
games.
actually that's been a kind of a point of consternation with that game. It's that the two-player mode only unlocks after you beat it, and they're very cagey about that.
Um,
Like they're not talking about that, and so people buy it like, oh, cool, I'm gonna play two-player with my buddy, and then they download it and they're like, where's the two-player mode? It's like, oh, you got to beat it first, and it's just kind of
that's kind of
crappy
dumb.
that they kind of bury that.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb. Like, why would you hide that as a feature or an unlock? I don't know. But that was the only God of War news that they had. They also announced that they are remaking the trilogy, and they also have the original voice actor of Kratos reprising his role. So pretty interesting. Like, I'm wondering, is it gonna be a remake in the sense of Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, Delta, where it's just like a one-to-one remake, or is it a remake in the sense of like Resident Evil 4, where the base is there, but they're gonna add a bunch of new stuff? What do you guys think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be like Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be with how games were then versus how games are now. They do. I think they would have to add something, like some stuff that just like you know makes the game more enjoyable
Mm-hmm.
More beefy.
potentially.
I
Yeah,
I think
just add to
like
it.
the gameplay of God of War, like the old ones, like it's still fun to play. So
Mm-hmm.
even if they did like a just like a remaster for PS5 with like really fancy graphics and maybe up the production value, I'd still play it and I'd buy it just because I think those games are really good. But the thing that's really interesting though is they're gonna have to sanitize Kratos because God of War and God of War Ragnarok portray him one way, and I think that the way that he's portrayed in the first two games is something, specifically the first game with his backstory, is something that isn't going to fly in 2025. Like it flew in 2004 or 3 or whatever year that game came out. But it's not going to fly now. Like the whole sex mini game that occurs like at the beginning of
Yeah.
the game, and there's like nudity and stuff. And that was like a different time that I think would happen now. Um, and
You
like
don't
the
you
whole
don't
bit
think
of like
so?
why he's white. What?
You don't think uh like you don't think that that stuff will fly today? Because I feel like GTA is still as popular as ever, and we know GTA is gonna have all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but I mean I played Grand
It's
Theft
a
Auto 5. What?
well, I mean, like it's people who play God of War, the original one, are gonna know like it's there, right? So I assume either they'll keep it in or they'll give you the option to censor.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I I just because going back to what I was talking about, like, because you know why his skin color is that, right?
Yeah, it's the ashes of his like wife and kid.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
kills his wife and kid,
Yeah.
and that's why
But
his body is
that's
that
the
color.
exact
Like,
That's the exact same story of Hercules.
Yeah, but like, I know, like, I think it's a really dark and kind of, it's a tragic thing. Obviously, it's just back then. I feel like you get away with that more than you would now.
I think
I
just
think
of
they'll probably
that,
still
like
leave it
I feel
in.
like that's not anything because I mean he's still a like a white character, so it's not like you're whitewashing him or anything like that. I mean he's Mediterranean, he's Greek, right? So he's gonna be that. I mean we have
No,
the
it's not the race
social Sparta.
aspect.
Oh, okay, I thought that's what you were getting at
It's
with
not the no,
with
no,
him
not
No,
for the
being
race
white.
aspect. I'm talking
he's just
about
talking about the symbolism of the color,
the
like
violence
because of what,
piece.
what it is,
Oh,
what it
okay,
represents.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I think they'll still leave it in.
I
There's,
think so too. That's
I think
just
they'll
his
still leave it in.
character. Like
Yeah.
that's him. I mean, I do get what you're saying, Brian, because there is a high chance, and it is Sony that they might redo some of this stuff. So I do get that, but I don't know. I guess it is one of those things we'll have to wait and see. Like, will they make it a one-on-one true remake and not say like, hey, some of this stuff is outdated views, or are they just gonna like change it all altogether and have something different? I feel like they'll
I'm
just
interested.
keep all that in. So we'll see. We'll see.
It's gonna be probably be like 20. It might be a PS6 game, honestly.
Yeah,
Like
like
how long that might take,
2030.
depending on the scope of it.
Yeah. I don't think that's coming anytime soon for sure. And I'm
No,
curious to see is like because it's saying trilogy, so they're gonna do like God of War 1 first and God of War 2. In 3 years, it's just gonna be God of War
or all at
1,
the
2,
same
and
time.
3. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. Next one, which is the highlight to me, and maybe many others, is Castlevania Belmont's Curse, a new 2D
Looks so good.
Castlevania game. Finally, finally,
Hmm.
finally, a brand new
I like the art
Castlevania
style.
game.
Yeah,
You know what's funny? I don't. I do not like the
you're
art
nuts.
style. It has like this weird, like, it just reminds me of some like mobile games that have this like art style. I do not like it. Um, One thing that I was gonna do and I forgot to do it before the podcast is to see who is Evil Empire Motion Twin because they are the ones that are working on the game, and
It,
I don't know what games they've
Motion
made.
Twin made Dead Cells.
Did they? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, which makes
that's why
sense.
the provenance of the game is going to be great. Because I mean, Dead
Dead
Cells is
Cells was
great. Dead Cells
amazing.
even has an ode to Castlevania. So yeah,
And then who is Evil Empire? Because I think Motion Twin is advising it, it says, but Evil Empire is the actual developer. Or they publish Dead Cells. Oh, and the Rogue Prince. Is that Prince of Persia? Yeah, the Rogue Prince of Persia game. Okay. Wait. Or maybe I got it backwards. The publisher. Let me see.
So I think the publisher is Evil Empire, and Motion Twin's the developer.
Motion
Yeah,
Twin.
Motion Twin is French independent video game developer.
Okay, so it's the
Critically
other way
acclaimed Dead
around.
Cells.
Never mind then. What else did Motion Twin do?
I think Dead Cells was their debut, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And it looks like that's the only
And
game they
Evil
made.
Empire is also a developer. So was
Oh.
it maybe it's co-developed? Looks like they did both.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. Because I could have sworn I saw a line where it says advised by Motion Twin, but developed by Evil Empire. But maybe I made that up.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to look that
Okay.
up.
So I just did a quick look up. It says
Yeah.
Evil Empire is an independent game developer studio founded in 2019 by former Motion Twin staff to take over long-term post-launch support and development.
Okay, so it's just
projects.
Motion Twin.
So,
Okay.
For all intents and
so
purposes.
it's just like an offshoot of them.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because it says like I was looking at the Motion Twins like thing, and it says the stuff they worked on was the like expansions to Dead Cells, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But regardless, I know it's gonna be good because I enjoyed Dead Cells. Like I'm not a big like rogue person. I don't like roguelikes at all. But Dead Cells was fun. Like I really enjoyed Dead Cells. And like I had a blast playing it. So I'm excited for that. The only thing I say I don't like is the art style. I'm just not a fan of that art style. Like I want the gritty, pixelated, like, you know, Symphony
Pixels
of
are
the
never
Night.
happening again. It's too expensive.
You think so? I mean, we had some good pixel art for
Absolutely.
certain games.
What
I'm thinking
like
like
what?
Sea of Stars was great. That's pixel art. What was more recent? I'm trying to think of something more recent that had pixel art. So it was
I mean,
really
I'm
all
good.
not
like
saying there are no pixel games. It's
Yeah.
just the amount of
like all
games that are
these
coming out with
Bloodstain
pixel.
games are pixel art.
Yeah, but that's like a different quality. Those are like
Yeah.
NES
Like NES
pixels, you
styles,
know.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, HD
Yeah.
2D is so like popular right now. They could have done HD 2D pixel art. Like that would have looked amazing. Or combination like Dragon Quest where it's like pixel art but backgrounds are maybe like pre-rendered or something like that. Like that would be amazing.
I don't know. I think the cell shading looks cool. It looks like a living
Yeah.
anime. Like it looks like Castle. It kind of looks like the Castlevania show in a way, like the Netflix one, which is
Mm-hmm.
amazing, by the way. Just
Yeah.
the colors and how flashy everything is. Like I think in motion and when you're actually playing it, I bet it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
pop off the screen. And I mean, say what you will. I mean, I'm not a mobile game player myself, but there are some mobile games that do look legitimately impressive from an
Mm-hmm.
art style, technically, and art and everything like that. So, I don't know. I think there are lots of games where I would ignore an art style if the gameplay was good. This would definitely be one of them, but I think the art style looks cool. I mean, it's not. Here's the thing. I mean, if we were getting a Castlevania game
Mm-hmm.
every 6 months, I'd be, oh yeah. I mean, I genuinely like the art style, but if it was something where I didn't like the art style, I'd be like, yeah, I don't like the art style, whatever. It's Castlevania, blah blah blah. But it's like we haven't had a new Castlevania
Mm-hmm.
game in how long? I'm not going to besmirch the art like or anything. Like it looks great. I can't wait to play it. I think the rumor is you're playing as Sonia Belmont
Mm-hmm.
and something like that. Like it looks really
Well, I was
great.
gonna
I'm looking forward to
say
that.
that the minute I first like saw the trailer, I was like, "Is that Sonia Belmont?" Which is funny because
I
like the
think it's
last, yeah, go ahead.
well the last bit he says Trevor Belmont, so I think she's pretending to be.
No, because it looks like Trevor
Mm.
Belmont is like somebody sent a letter. From what I got in the trailer, somebody
Hmm.
sent a letter to Trevor Belmont, and then she's the
Hmm.
apprentice of Trevor. So that's why
Okay.
he's sending her out to help the dude who sent the letter. That's what it seems to me. And then, like I said, I thought it was Sonya, which was funny because the last Castlevania game I played, the most recent one, was the Game Boy games where she's featured in, and I was like having a blast playing those. Pretty hard. I had to definitely use save states, but I was having fun playing those on Nintendo Switch Online. So it's kind of cool to see her get a full fleshed out game where you can play as her, and it's more, from what it seems to me, it's gonna be more Symphony of the Night versus old school Castlevania at this level base. From what I got, that's what it looks like, at least. Hopefully it's not a roguelike. I hope not. They haven't said it is. I just hope it's not a roguelike, because I wouldn't complain, but still,
No, I
I don't
don't
know.
think it is.
You
I don't
don't
think
think
it's a
so?
roguelike. I mean, if it was a roguelike, then I'm not interested that much either. But I don't
Yeah,
think it. I think it's gonna be traditional.
I hope so. Konami can't be that dumb. But it is Konami. I still
But I
don't
think
trust
that was a
Konami.
great surprise. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was really
Yeah, me
nice.
both. Yeah, I was not expecting that at all. I honestly, like, Konami was in this a lot, and they're doing good. I think they're
Yeah,
they're coming back as
yeah.
a big player. Like, I gotta give them big props. They've been active more recent, and now it's like, okay, we got the remakes out of the way. Now to start bringing our IPs back, which is kind of cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. But yeah,
They're
this
having a bit
is,
of a Capcom renaissance.
yeah, it's gonna be a
I mean,
Capcom versus
not that
Konami.
much, but just
Yeah,
the same vein. Just kind of like we're bringing out all these games that people want,
yeah.
and it's. I mean, the Silent Hill games are fantastic. These Metal Gear. Well, we'll get into Metal Gear in a second. Castlevania.
Hmm.
Just there's some good stuff coming down.
There is. I assume everybody's buying this day one.
Oh yeah,
What platform or choice are you thinking?
probably PC,
Hmm.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, because I keep flip flopping between Switch 2 and PC for everything. So we'll see. Maybe,
Trophies, baby, trophies or
yeah.
achievements.
Trophies is good. Oh, one thing I did want to mention, which I am still upset at, and I wish Konami, please, you got to do this. You got to do this. Release the Castlevania. What is it called?
Oh,
Requiem
the one with
Collection
Symphony of the Night and the one with
and Rondo of Blood.
Rondo of Blood.
Yes, like come on. Like I have it on PS5, which is I'm happy I own it, but still like I would love to have it on like PC or my Switch too so I can play it portably cuz
Yeah.
man, that is awesome. Like just give us that, please. Please. That's all I ask.
Symphony of the Night shouldn't be stranded anywhere. It should be available everywhere.
It
And
should.
I want to say the reason that it's like that is because I think Sony partnered with them to bring out that release. So I think that's why it's stranded on PS4. But you're right. I mean, they have a very console agnostic attitude. Like, why not just bring it out everywhere? They'll make some money on that.
Yeah. Which makes
There's probably
sense.
also some licensing issues. Maybe some of the music or something have license that they
Maybe.
can't, put it out.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Because there were some games that got delisted because the license expired. Like they could no longer sell the game.
That is true, but I feel like they can still like I don't think that has that issue. And as far as like Sony co-developing that collection, maybe. But what's kind of weird is like Rondo of Blood was on TurboGrafx 16, right? So if anything, like Hudson Soft would have the rights, which I believe they're still around. I don't know exactly what they're doing. But I believe they're still around. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, Castlevania's Belmont's Curse comes out sometime this year. I'm excited. The next game I'm also super excited for is, I think they pronounce it. Did they pronounce it Kena Scars of Cosmora? Right? I always used to say Kena, but I guess it's pronounced Kena. So Kena Scars of Cosmora, which honestly, it's funny. I was also thinking, where has what do they call Ember Labs been? Like I was thinking that the other day. I was like, we haven't seen anything from
Developing
Ember
this.
Labs, but yeah, they've been developing this, and this kind of looks cool. They're taking it a step further. I don't know, because like the first one was more Metroidvania-ish. Like it's not super Metroidvania, but like it's very Metroidvania. It's just one looks like they're starting to do more open worlds, which I'm excited for. I believe in the last podcast, or maybe I was talking to somebody about this. I don't like when games go further. Like I'm pretty sure the popular opinion is everybody loves Arkham City. I love Arkham Asylum. I like the enclosed space, the Metroidvania style of Arkham Asylum over Arkham City. Arkham City added a lot of cool stuff, but I just like these small enclosed spots. So that's the only thing that's got me worried. Think Metroid Prime 4, the the open world kind of like destroyed the game, part of the game for me because like I didn't care about that part. I just want these smaller spots where I can revisit. But everything else about this looks amazing, and I'm excited for it. How about you guys?
From what I played of the first one, I really did like it. Something got me, something diverted my attention, so I kind of never went back to it. But watching that trailer, it makes me want to throw it in, install it right away, and start playing because it looked beautiful. Like the graphics were just so gorgeous, and the action, it just looks so up my alley with how the action looks and how you move around and the enemies and the combat. It just looks like something I would be really into. So I definitely should check out the first one and play it to completion. But I just have so much stuff that I need to get through. So we'll see when that's going to happen.
It's a pretty short game too. Like you can finish it.
Is
I
it?
don't remember what my playtime is, but it's pretty short. Like
You finished it?
yeah, I finished it. Yeah.
Oh, then I got to finish it. Then are you kidding me? Okay,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
the gauntlet's been thrown down.
I remember I picked it up because I think Fan had picked it up first, and he liked it. So I was like, you know what? Let me
I did
pick
like
it
it.
up. And
My problem is I played it on my PC,
Mhm.
and then I moved it to my Ally, but then my cloud save or whatever, like when I moved it, like it's gone, so I have to start from scratch all over again.
I hate when that happens. Anytime I lose save data, I never return to that game again, or I never get to finish it. Final Fantasy VIII is a good example. Deleted save data, and I've never been in that game because it gets me angry. But like it's funny. Like the thing about that game, which is kind of funny, is I thought it was too short. I complain about long games, but when I got to the ending, I was like, oh wow, that's it. Like this is the end. Yeah, I just felt like it just kind of just ended. So regardless, it's a fun game. It is pretty short. You can beat it pretty quick, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. Combat was pretty nice. I do want to pick it up on PC as well. To play it on PC, that'd be nice. Saber Interactive is working on a new John Wick game, which looks like Keanu Reeves will be starring in it because it sounded like him for sure. What do you guys think about
I mean,
that?
they could have just did a clip. Like they
That's
could have
true.
just, you know.
Like
But
I think it's cool. Like it'll be a cool game. I
It looks
wonder
great.
how the gameplay is gonna be. Like they show a little bit of gameplay, but I wonder like if it's gonna be like open world, just gonna be level based, stuff like that.
well, they the video they showed us is not actual gameplay.
Or even the parts where they show what looks like gameplay. It's not actual
Yeah,
gameplay.
because at the very, I don't think it's actual
Hmm.
gameplay.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to
But you know,
re-see that part.
depending on like how the actual like fighting goes, I
Mhm.
mean, they who's making it? You said
Saber,
Saber Interactive,
yeah,
right?
Saber Interactive.
What games did they make?
The only thing
That would
I know
be
them
like
for is the port of Witcher 3 on Switch on the Nintendo Switch.
okay. Because I'm trying to think of like what games they made that may have like that type of action, like fighting type. Like
Like nothing.
can't think of anything. Nothing probably. So
Yeah.
this would be interesting to see how they go about doing it. Whether it will be something like Sifu, or are they gonna
Yeah.
do like that type of fighting, or are they gonna do more like Arkham, like Batman fighting
Mhm.
style? Like it'd be interesting how they incorporate like the way he shoots, because you know John Wick, he keeps the gun close to his chest.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seems like they
'Cause I mean,
just helped out with ports. Like everything that I see on their list is like ports. I mean, I guess some of the development they've done NBA 2K Playgrounds. Let's see. Yeah, nothing, excuse me. Nothing really. No, yeah, it's just really all ports that they've done.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know like what they're gonna do in terms of like gameplay style,
Mhm.
because none of the games that they've made is in the realm of what this would be.
Yeah.
So this would be interesting in how they go about it.
I mean, John Wick lends itself to being a great video game. I mean, it's kind of just right there for the taking. Like, it's
Yeah.
surprising they really have. I mean, I think they had like um, they had like a mobile. No, what do you call it? It was called like John. It's like they have the Tomb Raider
Oh yeah,
version
the
of it too,
John
like
Wick
Lara Croft Go.
Hex,
They had
I
like
think it's
John
called.
Wick Hex. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they had that, but I just think that what John Wick is in those movies, I mean, it would be so easy to turn that
Mhm.
into a really kick-ass game and find some way to differentiate it from others, you would think.
Yeah, but the only thing is like gameplay style, right? Because in the clip they show he can basically use anything as a weapon because he used a frying pan. He can use
Mhm.
things within the element,
Yeah.
like in the environment. So it's going to just be interesting how they are going to do that.
It looks like the only
Yeah.
thing that I can see they've actually worked on is Turok Origins, which is not out. There was another one I just saw. Oh, the Quiet Play or a Quiet Place game.
Mm.
Um, that is it. Those are really like the only games they've actually like worked on. That's like original. Everything else they've just ported to games. They've helped with the porting process from Halo to Witcher 3, to a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, I guess the other one they're working on is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 3. That's it. Oh, and an untitled Avatar The Last Airbender game, apparently. So, interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll wait and see how that goes. I'm excited, though. I like John Wick. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. One that everybody was expecting and wondering when was it going to come. But yeah, now Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally free. It's available on all platforms. Comes out August of this year. August 27th to be exact, which is my brother's birthday. And yeah, I'm
Or
excited
and
for that.
Peace Walker,
Yeah,
both
Metal Gear Solid
4
4
and Peace Walker.
and Peace Walker. Correct.
And Ghost Babel.
Oh yeah, Ghost which
It's
is
the game
Game Boy.
Babel.
Yep.
Game Boy Color. Very good game. I loved that game when I was a kid.
It says PS5, but I think they said it's all platforms, right? Yeah, because I think it's available on Switch
Yeah.
too. It's already there for pre-order. That's
Yeah,
right.
you can pre-order right now.
What's everybody picking this up on?
Everything.
Everything?
Like I'll start on PS5 and PC, and then I'll buy it everywhere else when it goes on sale.
Yeah. Fun fact. They updated the Switch 1 versions of Metal Gear Solid Collection 1, so now it runs better on Switch
They
2.
updated all of them.
Yeah. They've done it so
Okay.
like Metal Gear Solid 3 or 2 was running at 30 FPS. It ran worse than the Vita version, which was funny. Now they updated it, so
Oh
now it runs
wow.
good. So Metal Gear Solid 3 as well.
Does it run at 60?
Yeah, it runs at 60 now.
Oh
Because it was
nice.
running at 30 on Switch 1. It was horrible, but now they fixed it. Now it's running at 60 for all the games, except for I think Metal Gear Solid 1, which is its normal frame rate, which I think it was 30 when it came out.
Nothing you can do about that other than like forcibly trying to make it run 60
Yeah.
with emulation.
Ghosts of Yotei Legends DLC has been added. That's
Okay.
basically the 4-player co-op. What's up?
That looks cool. This co-op.
The co-op for Ghost of Tsushima was great too. Like I liked it. Like I played some of it with my son and it was fun. Like I had fun. So them having to add this, which I figured they were gonna add it sooner rather than later, is pretty nice. I still gotta pick up the game.
Yeah, but like there's like classes. Like the character you play is a
Mhm.
specific class.
Yeah, it was like that on
Which I
the
thought was
Ghost
cool.
of Tsushima as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't played the co-op on
on that one.
Tsushima.
Yeah, it was cool. Like
Yeah.
you fight basically. You're not fighting. It reminded me a lot of Onimusha because you're fighting. How can I put it? I mean you're fighting like monsters basically. You're not fighting like people, which was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. They showed Resident Evil Requiem again, which I'm tired of. Fine, like
Yeah, I'm so sick of that.
I'm gonna get it. This is a Capcom issue because they did the same thing with Monster Hunter
It is.
Wilds. They're doing the same thing with
Yep.
Resident Evil Requiem and Pragmata. Like they're just like and Monster Hunter Stories 3. Like it's just Capcom needs to stop. Like I get it, they're going crazy marketing the game, but I'm just tired of seeing these trailers. Like I'm gonna buy it. That's it. Like you don't need to show me anything more, especially the same scenes. But in this new
Mhm.
trailer, it was nice to see that it looks like it's confirmed that we're getting Sherry back because it looks like it is Sherry that's talking to Leon that whole time. At least the haircut and the voice seems like Sherry. Somebody had called it a while back because I thought it was Hunnigan that I heard, but it's not Hunnigan. It seems to be Sherry. So that's kind of cool. But still no Claire. Claire is
Yeah, it's just Oh, go ahead.
no, I'll say Claire is still missing. Poor Claire. Like the only game she has outside of Revelations 2, which is I don't count as like a canon. Well, it is canon, but it's like a side story. Is Resident Evil 2. She's the only main character
And
that
Code
hasn't been.
Veronica.
Oh yeah, that's right. Code Veronica. I keep forgetting about Code Veronica.
Mhm.
You're right. So never mind. I take that back. She's in 2 games.
But still, I mean, Code Veronica came out 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Resident Evil 2, and I mean, I feel like Leon's been in every. He was in 4. He was in 6. He
Yeah.
was in
2, 4, 6,
2.
and
Yeah,
9
2,
now.
4, 6, and 9. Yeah, and she's only been in. I guess technically he's only been in one more. Actually, they with Revelations, they've probably been about the same amount of games, right? 2, Revelations
2,
2,
4, 6, 9. So 4 games.
and Code Veronica. So Leon's
So-
only been in one more than she has.
Yeah. Chris is the only one that's been in a
Okay.
lot. He's been in 1,
1,
Code Veronica,
5.
5, Revelations 1, if you want to count that, 7, and 8.
Yep.
So he's been
And
in
8, yeah.
6 games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it. Like I can't wait for Requiem. I'm gonna get it day one. I mentioned I'm buying it on Switch 2, and I probably might buy it on PC same time. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. Soon.
I bought the big collection, the one that has 7, 8, and Requiem on Switch because that was just a really good deal.
It is, yeah.
But I'm gonna play it on. I pre-ordered it on PC through Green Man Gaming and our code or whatever, so I'll definitely be playing it on PC. But it's just, I think that Capcom should chose one or the other. They should have either just had it at the Nintendo Direct partner Direct thing and then just left it there, or they should have just not had it at partner Direct and had it in State of Play. I mean, but at the same time, it's just like if the game was coming out in 6 months, I would maybe understand more. But it's coming out in literally it was 3 weeks,
2
I
months,
think.
right?
When that
like 2 weeks.
no, it's
yeah.
coming out in a couple
No,
weeks.
it's not a couple weeks. Never mind. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's coming out at the end of February. Yeah, and it's just why do we have to keep seeing it? It's just maybe have a little splash screen like reserve now Resident Evil Requiem or something, but just having to show another trailer when it's coming out so soon.
Add or
come on, guys.
different content of the same game.
Exactly. It's
That's
just
you know, 'cause
I'm
it's
done
kind of
seeing
the
it. I'm
same stuff.
buying it. I don't want to see anymore. I'm done. Like, let's go. Come
You know,
on.
they could show stuff for State of Play specifically for that, and then different content for
Mhm.
the same game for the
But then at
Nintendo Direct,
you're showing
Partner
too
Direct.
much
But
then.
it's
Yeah.
I mean, just shorten how much you show. You know, they
Yeah.
don't need to show like
Yeah,
as
because
much as
like
they
this
did.
is kind
They
of
could have like cut it in half.
like what seems to be sharing. I don't think they've confirmed it
They
yet, but
didn't have to show that scene of freaking Leo
yeah,
taking his glove off.
yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
You
Like they
know,
could have left everybody guessing. Again, not showing Sherry would have been nice. Like, showing the same thing over and over again is okay. Like the Switch 2 added the Leon amiibo, which was nice. That was the announcement there, which I'm definitely buying that amiibo. But yeah, I'm with you. Like I am kind of tired of seeing it. I'm gonna get
I
it,
mean,
and they need
they
to
could have
stop.
taken the content
Hmm.
from the State of Play, split it in half, showed
That's true.
one half
Yeah,
on the State of Play, the other half did it for the partner showcase.
yeah,
You know, there was enough time that they could have just like split it in half. They didn't have to do all of it.
I agree. I
There's
agree.
enough meat on there.
There is. Saros. They showed some more Saros stuff. Like, I mean, it's coming out April 30th. I'll get it eventually. I don't think this is a day one buy for me. But it was pretty decent. Showed off
They did
Marathon.
explain the whole like game
They
play a little
did.
bit.
Yeah, they did. That's true. It was a overview trailer that they showed off. Marathon, they showed some stuff on that. I don't care for Marathon. I don't know if any of you guys care. I
I
don't.
still don't know what this game's about, to be honest, man.
It seems like it's a looter shooter, so it's gonna be like what's that other game that's popular? Arc Raiders. So it's like that type of game. I don't care. They're gonna have a server slam from February 26th to March 2nd. So if you do want to join that, you can sign up for that. And the game releases on March 5th. Control Resonant, they showed off some more gameplay of that. Game looks cool. Reminds me a lot of Devil May Cry.
It's
That's what I was gonna say.
early.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it's a early contender for game of the year for me as far as just from initial
Yeah.
impressions. It is such my kind of game. Like it looks, the art style, the combat, I mean, the story is probably gonna be really dense and everything, just
Yeah.
like Control was. Because Control, you throw a rock and you hit 60 things you have to read, or you can read if you want over it when that comes out. And so far, everything that I've seen that's coming out in 2026, this definitely is right up there with my most anticipated for sure.
Your microphone switched, I think.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Control Resonant is like Devil May Cry
There we
and
go.
Gravity Rush combined.
Yeah. You're right. It has a lot of Gravity Rush elements to it.
Mhm.
Also, it reminds me too, like a little bit of Nier. I guess Nier is technically like Devil May Cry, but some of the vibes I was getting from there, I was like, oh, this like feels more Nier than Devil May Cry in some cases. I'm excited for it. Like it looks cool, and I agree. It's definitely something that's
Mhm.
up my alley, and I'm also pretty excited because this is different gameplay from Control, which is also pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like I would expect a sequel to Control to be like the same style gameplay, but no, they went to a totally different, um,
Mhm.
you know,
Did you
gameplay
finish
direction.
Control?
I haven't. I have to play it. I was thinking of buying it on PC and just restarting and playing it on there, but like I'm like
It's been
I'm
so
more than
cheap. It's been under
halfway.
$5 on PC.
It has like I've seen it, but like part of me is just like, do I really want to buy it again? I'm like, yeah, I kind of do. But I'm also far like I'm
I think
Very
towards
good.
the end on PS5. I just
Mm.
like, we'll
What
see. We'll see what I decided to.
what's one of the game freaking launchers?
Epic Game Store, Steam,
Epic Game Store.
EA.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Epic Game Store. I think it's been free at some point on Epic Game Store as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely has.
Maybe I did get it for free. I gotta look at that because I think my other account I got it for free because I have like two Epic Game accounts. One of them is what I use for Fortnite because my purchase wouldn't move over for some reason. So I have two Epic Game accounts. That's why I hate Epic. Let's see. I mentioned 007. They showed that off. It's funny, like the IGN site doesn't have the release date there. I know they showed the release date because I saw the trailer and it was like May something. But whatever. That's coming out soon. I'm excited for the 007 game as well. Like I want something that's like story based, kind of like that, because When you really think about it, we haven't had a game that's similar to like Uncharted or anything like that in a very long time. There's nothing of that style that we've had. Not that I can think of, at least. I don't remember one that's similar to that. I feel like everything that we get, it's like we've got a lot of RPGs. I'm not
Uncharted Tomb
complaining.
Raider.
I
Uncharted Tomb
love,
Raider. Uncharted Tomb
yeah, like I love like RPGs and stuff like that. But we haven't had a game that was similar to Original Control or like Uncharted or any type of like third person story based shooter in a while. Beast of Reincarnation release date was announced August 4th, 2026. Game looks
That looks so good, by the way.
Yep. Game looks amazing. I'm excited for that. Rev
It's Game
Nor.
Freak.
It is Game Freak. Yes. Rev Nor, fun fact about that game, it's not coming to a Nintendo system. It's coming to everything else but Nintendo Switch, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Unless Nintendo's going to announce it themselves, but we don't know.
Mm.
Rev Nor, a new RPG from Konami. They showed that off. What do you guys think about that game? Do you guys
great.
remember that trailer?
Yeah.
It's the one where like it's like the light is bad. So
Yeah, like it's rain that turns
Yeah.
gold or whatever. Like it.
It looks interesting. Like Konami making another, RPG. That's interesting. Because I'm trying to think, was Konami, correct me if I'm wrong, Konami also did Eternal Sonata, no? Or was that not Konami? Because I know that wasn't
I'm
Square.
gonna look it up. It wasn't Game Arts or something. Let's see.
Was it Bandai Namco, maybe? Oh, it's Bandai
I think it's
Namco.
it was Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco. Yeah.
Never mind. I take it back. But still, it's
Yeah, the
kinda
trailer
cool.
didn't show much gameplay, so I mean, it
Mhm.
looks cool. I just don't know what the actual gameplay would be like.
Yeah,
Like it only showed like a very small snippet of it. So.
it did. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see what comes from that. Star Wars Galactic Racer, basically the sequel to Pod Racer. Kind of cool. I don't know if it's a day one buy it for me, but maybe eventually I'll buy it. Coming later this year. Neva.
Yeah, I bet it'll be fun. I mean, that Pod Racer game that came out for episode 1 was quite a big deal when that came out, or whatever, 25 years ago or whatever it was when episode 1 came out. And I think they had another one like Racer Revenge, and I think that was well regarded. But it does look kind of fresh. Like I am looking forward to it and kind of seeing how it reviews and all the rest. So we'll see how that goes.
They should have Neva Prologue.
I never played the original, so
yeah, I was gonna say that I never played it either. But it comes out February 19th. Mina the Hollower. It's funny because they said there's an exclusive demo on PS5. I was like, wait a minute, there's been a demo on Nintendo Switch 2 already. What's exclusive? Like, is it like maybe a different demo? And they're saying that's exclusive? Like, I don't know. But
this game's been showing up so much.
They still don't have a release date either. It's still just spring.
Well,
it's like, what?
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out
It's been shown
October
off
31st last year, and it got delayed.
Yeah. I don't even know why it was in the state of play, to be honest, because it's. But yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, it was just for the demo announcement. The demo.
Yeah. For Loop. What do you guys think about that? I don't want to be like the negative guy. I just don't care about like these team-based shooters. I don't know. Like, don't hate me. I just don't care about these team-based shooters. That's just me. What do you guys think?
No opinion.
No opinion.
It kind of reminds me
the market's saturated.
Yeah.
I felt they spent way too much time on that because I didn't care.
It's like an alien invasion version of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Actually, you're 100% correct. That basically is. And it's made by Bad Robot, which is what's his name's division? What's his name?
Whedon, Joss Whedon?
No, it's
is that who it is?
No, the director, he did the first Star Wars. J.J.
Abrams. J.J. Abrams.
Yeah. That's his like company.
Why did I say bad?
Joss Whedon. I don't know.
Because he did freaking the freaking Buffy, and I always confuse the freaking Bad Robot thing because I see it all the time on that channel.
They showed off more Pragmata, which again we're just talking about it. Capcom keeps showing off this game. It's like, all right, the demo was cool.
At least that's coming out in
Played it.
April. Yeah, a couple months on that.
April 25th, 2026.
Yeah.
I do gotta update my thoughts on the demo. So last podcast, I believe it was the last one, maybe it was the one before that, where I said I played the
Yeah, it was
demo.
that one.
Okay, was that one? So I did all in dock mode.
Mhm.
Lock 60 looks amazing. In handheld, lower resolution for sure, very noticeable. So it's a lot blurrier, or more pixelated, which I think I prefer the pixelation over just blur to kind of smooth the pixels. I prefer the pixelation, but there was some minor frame dips here and there. Like there were some parts where it felt like it wasn't running 60 FPS. I do think though that it is utilizing VRR because it still looked pretty smooth. But like I was able to catch, I was like, wait a minute, this does not look like a 60 FPS, but it wasn't like one of those things where the frame rate is all over the place where it's kind of like, bothering you. But that being said, it was playable. I played through the demo like it and it worked perfectly fine. But yeah, if you're gonna play in handheld, as far as the demo goes, it's probably not gonna be a locked 60 FPS. But for sure, in dock mode, it is a locked 60 FPS, which actually has me worried, which is why I was second guessing picking up Resident Evil Requiem on Switch 2, because I feel like it might be the same thing where dock mode is 60 FPS, but in handheld it probably can't be a locked 60 FPS. But we'll wait and see because Requiem has like a lot of dark spots, so they might be able to, modify it when it comes to that stuff. And there's something else I was going to mention about Requiem. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when you talked about it earlier. The prices of Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is up on Switch 2. It looks like it's $40 for each of those games, or I think one of them is 30 and the other one's 40. So if you buy
Mhm.
that collection that comes with Village, Biohazard, and Requiem, it's a lot cheaper. You're saving a lot of money by going that route.
Are those versions that you're giving the prices for, are those the gold and
They're the gold edition that comes with all the DLC
okay,
and
I
everything.
gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Because that's what the package comes with or whatever. I think we talked about that last
Yep.
week.
Yeah, that's what the package comes with. Well worth it for sure. For $90, $10 more,
Mhm.
you get 2 extra games. 100% worth it. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is coming to PC early next month, March 19th, 2026 to be exact. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it'll look incredible on PC with
Mhm.
a nice graphics card and solid frame. I mean, it runs great on PS5 Pro too. I mean, I was never when I played it, I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so
Mhm.
ugly. Like to the contrary, it's quite incredible what they're able to do with the Desm engine.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward because I have a couple friends that one friend in particular that definitely is waiting for it to come out on PC. So definitely want more people to play it.
One thing that I gotta say that's got me a little bit more interested recently, which I didn't care about before, but now like I'm starting to gain interest, is from seeing like the ultra widescreen support that they're adding. Of course, it's gonna have on a PC. Now I'm wondering like how much better are story based games in ultra wide? Because I've heard some people saying that it looks more cinematic playing games in ultra widescreen versus just regular widescreen. Fan, is your new monitor is that ultra wide or is it just regular?
Just regular wide.
Just
Yeah.
regular wide? Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just curious to see, but the price points are just up too much up there. So maybe eventually.
Ultride when it's compatible, like if Ultride was this like a standard and every game of the last 10 years utilized it, I'd probably have an Ultride monitor, but it's so fragmented as to what
Mhm.
games support and what you don't. Like I'm almost positive that consoles don't really support it.
No, they don't.
It's just PC. So, if I had a bunch of money, like yeah, I might have like an ultra wide and I'd have a separate setup for games that utilize it to have that experience. But as of now, I'm just sticking with what the standard is. So good for
Yeah.
people that play ultra wide though.
I know there's some ultra wides. I think there's LG that has one where if you have like two monitors input, it'll split the screen in half. So like half of the monitor, because it's literally just two wide screens put together. So half the monitor would be like, let's say your PS5, the other half could be your PC at the same time, which is another reason why I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I can, kind of have, my Switch 2 while I'm playing a game here. So I could still have three monitors technically. So we'll
Oh,
see what I decide.
I can do that with picture in picture mode on my monitor.
That's true. And the monitor that I got from you is also has that. I've not messed with picture in picture at all. I should really mess around with it and play around with it. Marvel Token Fighting Souls. They announced new X-Men characters. They announced Magic, Wolverine, and Danger. And they also announced that there's going to be a total of 20 characters, which somebody else had kind of leaked beforehand, saying it looks like they're going to have 20 characters. But yes, there's going to be a total of 20 characters at launch. that comes out August 6th. I don't know. Like for 4v4, it's 4v4, right? Yeah, 4v4
Yeah, 4v4.
with 20 characters. Like I feel like it's very, very. It's not a lot.
Well, I assume that's going to be 20 at release. So I
Yeah, it's
assume
20
they'll
at
Yeah, they'll
do like
release.
expand it.
season passes where they'll expand it.
But
So
even then, like 4v4 with 20, I just feel like it's not a lot. That's you
but
can
you've
only
got,
have
a combination. That's
yeah,
a decent amount for a combination of characters.
yeah, I guess so. But it comes out August 6th, so we do have a finally a release date on that, which is pretty soon because we're already almost at the end of February.
I mean, if you
Right?
think about it, Danger,
Mhm.
Doctor Doom, and Iron Man are kind of almost all the same type of characters.
That is true. Then they're gonna add
So,
War Machine. Then they'll add Ultron. They're just gonna have all robot characters. That's it.
Mega Man
Uh,
X.
yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
as a guest character,
Mhm.
even though it's not Capcom. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition was announced. That's kind of cool. I wish I had the Rayman what's it called? The Rayman 64 games. Like that would have been kind of cool. The 3D
Well,
games.
Rayman 2. I think that's what we're referring to. Rayman 2 that also came out on Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, PC. Rayman 3, I think that also came out on 64 and PlayStation 2, maybe. But yeah, I wanted that collection to have 2 and 3 in it just because Rayman 2 is a very good game and you can actually play it right now on Switch Online on Nintendo 64. But the original Rayman, I bought the collection. I bought it on Steam and PlayStation 5. And man, playing that original game on modern television, I mean, even if it wasn't modern, it's a pretty old game at this point, obviously. I mean, hence the 30th anniversary edition. But it is gorgeous. Like it is such a pretty game with the colors and the platforming. And it's very beautifully animated and it's quite impressive. Like when you think about when it came out and kind of what the pedigree was of 2D platformers at the time. I mean, they still good in their own right, but Rayman kind of brought a whole new level of quality to that.
Yeah, like the only ones I remember is that, and I remember playing Rayman. I think was it called Rayman Advance? It was a GBA one, because that was one of the first
That's in the
games that I
collection.
got. That's in the collection. Okay, I did not. I didn't see that. So
I think that was
okay,
a Game
that's
Boy
kind of
Advance
cool.
launch game. I'm
It
pretty
was.
sure.
It was a launch game. Yep.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the first games I had. It was like Rayman Advance and some other games. I had like Fire Pro Wrestling. I had like 3 other games. I can't remember all of them.
Tony Hawk was a launch game. Choo Choo Rocket was a launch game. F-Zero was a launch game.
Yeah, I think I had F-Zero as well.
F-Zero.
Yeah, I can't remember. Let's see. I want to see which games I had. Let me ask ChatGPT what games I had because it probably knows everything about me already. This website, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Next game from PUBG publisher Crafton. This game was like in my head while watching this. I mean, somebody watched too much Family Guy and must really like this because the main character is a rooster, and that is Project Windless. It's funny because it's like a Souls-like game where you're playing as this like rooster. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? But yeah, I think it's kind of funny. It's an open world action RPG. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of just what yeah, reminds me of just a Family Guy, like that one episode where like Peter's fighting the
chicken,
rooster, the chicken. Yeah, that's
rooster,
that's literally what it reminds me of. What do you guys think about that game?
So I looked up the book that the game is, set in. The
Oh, really?
bird
There's a
that
book? I
drinks
didn't know that.
tears.
Yeah.
That's what it says. It said in the trailer that this is based on a Korean novel, The Bird That Drinks Tears, right? And I looked it up and I was trying to figure out how this chicken involves in it. Like the main character is a human in the book. So I don't know how the chicken or the rooster is involved at all. So
Maybe it's a costume.
This will be interesting. I don't know. I mean, they do say that there's a bird-like creature in the series, so maybe the game isn't structured around the main character of the book, but it's So I don't know. I didn't read the books. I don't know what
Okay.
characters are in it. I just looked it up, and they do have bird creatures in the book.
What about you, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting kind of hung up about the big rooster thing. It's just I don't really care. It's just like Black Myth Wukong started a monkey. Like, okay, I mean,
But that's
does it-
based
I
on
don't-
an actual like
Yeah,
story
that's
that
really
most
prowess.
people know. You know, this
I
is
know,
this
but
is just a
I don't care if
weird.
it's a big rooster. It's fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
I just think I don't know.
Oh,
Like to me,
okay.
like
I see your point. I
a
see
monkey
your point.
is similar to like a human,
A human
right?
in terms of bipedal, yeah.
Exactly, but like just I don't know. I was just laughing. It was like I don't know if I could take the game serious with a rooster. Like it looks cool. Like it looks up my alley. Like in terms
Yeah.
of everything around it. But it's just something that I feel like I will be laughing and probably like getting like screen recordings of like some crazy stuff of this rooster just destroying people. But yeah, it's kind of cool. What's up, Ash? Welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Looks like you got a new fresh cut
Yeah, absolutely. Got it about 2 days ago. So
2 days ago. But it looks like you're fresh
Yep.
from the 80s, man. You got like that 80s, 90s cut.
yeah, I'm the Fresh Prince, bro. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
This one also got me excited. It was probably maybe my second most excited announcement of the state of play, and that is a new Dead or Alive project. Another game that I thought was actually dead. I didn't think that we would ever get a brand new Dead or Alive game at all.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Actually dead.
But it is alive, yes. So Dead or Alive, a new Dead or Alive project tease. All we know is that they are working on a new game. It shows Ryu Hayabusa and what probably is
Kasumi.
yes, Kasumi. I was gonna say Ayane for some reason. Kasumi there. They are also bringing back Dead or Alive 6 last round. Dead or Alive 6 again. It's a definitive edition. They're bringing that up, and they're also gonna add DLC to it. Even more DLC because that game has like a million DLC
Like,
already.
come on.
But they're
Yeah.
adding more
Yeah.
DLC. There will be a free-to-play version, and then there's of course the one-time buy version that has like everything there. That comes out June 25th of this year. So yeah, I'm excited for a new Dead or Alive game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy Dead or Alive 6 again, but like it's there. I want to buy it. Maybe I'll buy it. I don't know.
just they're so greedy with their DLC, man. It is so much, and the fact that they're like, this should be the definitive edition. Every DLC they ever released, make it a really good port with 60 frames per second, whatever. You get everything. Instead, they're bringing this thing where I don't even know if it's gonna have all the DLC from what they've released so far. Maybe it will, and then they're gonna add more to it. It's just it's ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, I thought they said it's gonna have everything that they had released so far, but they're adding a bunch of new stuff, more DLC. I'm like,
Okay, maybe.
yeah, that's a little bit too much. But we'll see if I end up picking up that game. Legacy of Kain Ascendance. So first new Legacy of Kain game in a long time, actually. In what does it say? Like according to IGN, 2 decades, which is a long time. Surprisingly, looks kind of cool. Like I like it. What do you guys think about it?
I mean, it's not a new game. It's the third game that they made on PlayStation 2 back in the day.
Oh, not the other one. Ascendance is something different.
It's a side scroller.
It's a side scroller, yeah.
It's the
a
pixel
2D.
side.
Oh, maybe I missed that. Wait, there's a 2D Legacy of Kain?
Yep. So because the one you're talking about, the Defiance remastered, was coming out March 3rd.
Yeah, hang on a second.
That is the one that was available on PS2. That's and then that's also gonna have the what is it? It's gonna have the prototype to a game that was supposed to come after, but they never.
They showed
released
this at the State of Play. I totally don't remember this.
it. Legacy of Kain Ascendance.
Okay, well that's cool that they have.
I think it was a small, very small snippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have passed by me, but yeah. So that looks good. And then also, if you want to lead into the port, or I don't know if you wanted to talk about that, but
Yeah, I mentioned the port briefly. Yeah, the port comes out March 3rd of Legacy of Kain Defiance. That's actually the only Legacy of Kain I haven't played. I never played Defiance. I heard
Same.
some good things about it, but I just never played it. I just want
With how well these Legacy of games are doing, I wonder if they're going to do Blood Omen in the same vein, like the.
I hope so. Blood Omen's fun. Blood Omen 2.
Yeah.
Blood Omen 1 was great. That's actually available on PS5. So you can, if you have the
So it's 2.
premium. Is it? Blood Omen 2?
Isn't 2?
You might be
I think
right.
so.
I think you're right. I think they both came out at the same time. I'm pretty sure you're right that they both are
Yeah, it
available.
is.
Oh, it
Yep.
is? Okay. Yeah, so those are available. So it's funny, Blood Omen, I think I mentioned it before on the podcast. I'll never forget because my uncle was visiting us and he went and rented it from Blockbuster. And he said, "Oh, this is the coolest game ever." So I watched him play the whole game and he beat it. Literally the whole time he was on vacation with us, he beat the game there. I remember watching him and I was like, "Man, this game is so cool." And then eventually I got Soul Reaver and then Soul Reaver 2 and then Blood Omen 2 and so forth. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I hope we get a brand new like 3D Legacy of Kain game because I feel like it'll work so well, especially with just the technology that we have. They're missing out. They can do something amazing with this, but we'll have to see because the people who own Legacy of Kain, who was I forgot what their name is. Starts with an E.
Crystal Dynamics?
Not Crystal Dynamics. It's in
Embracer?
Embracer. There we go. I feel like they've done nothing after they bought all these studios.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crystal Dynamics is the ones that are working on these, which is kind of cool.
I finished. I don't know if you guys remember. I finished Legacy of Kain, the first one of the remasters that they did several months ago, and I liked it. I never followed up with Legacy of Kain 2, but yeah, it was a good time. I'm very impressive that it came out when it did. Because there's a lot of production value in it, and some stuff that's very 90s platformer with like pushing boxes and stuff like that. And the combat's a little stiff, but there's some cool stuff in there. The story is really amazing.
It is.
Yeah, I
love
played
the
on the
story of that game.
Dreamcast originally.
That was a great port of that game.
I mean, a game that creates lore and it gets you hooked. Like I think that's the key thing there, and that's like one of the things that they did well. Is like I was so invested into the lore, and I love the lore of the Legacy of Kain series. I remember going from Soul Reaver, from Blood Omen to Soul Reaver. I was like, wait a minute, I thought Kain was a good guy because you play as Kain, but then here he's like he's technically the bad guy, and you playing as Raziel, and that was kind of cool. And then trying to figure out like, okay, what's going on here? That was always kind of cool. Darwin's Paradox. When they showed this off, I was kind of like, really? Because they're like, oh yeah, we also have something else. And then it's like, it's just kind of like a Metal Gear Solid base level. But I know they announced Darwin's Paradox a while back. I don't remember if it was a Nintendo Direct or a State of Play. But that's also by Konami. It's definitely a pass for me. I am not going to pick that
pass
up.
for me.
But hey,
Fair enough.
if you're into that, then there's that. This next game actually got me sad. I was actually pretty
Same.
sad about this game because I thought it was something, and then when they actually showed it, I was like, why? Why would you do this? You had almost everything right. That is Yako Shinobi Ops. Literally, there are ex-Tenchu devs making this game, but it's not a Tenchu game. Like, and it plays almost very Tenchu, except that it's top down. Like, come on, man. Like, why?
It's like
that
old
game.
Metal Gear.
Yeah,
It's like old school Metal Gear.
It's just
the gameplay kind of the gameplay direction kind of confused me when I was watching that because I was like, okay, this is like another Shinobi game where you can go full stealth and do as a group or something like that, and then they showed the whole thing top down, which I'm like, okay, I guess, but it was a bit confusing in like what they were trying to go for, I guess, but hopefully it succeeds. Maybe I'm not too sure.
yeah. I mean, I just feel like it's a missed opportunity. Like the game is just a missed opportunity. I was so excited thinking it was Tenchu, and then when I started seeing it, I'm like, come on, man. Like a lot of people have been saying we need Tenchu back, bring back Tenchu. I love Tenchu like as a kid. Like those games were amazing. Tenchu 1, Tenchu 2. Tenchu 2 especially because like that one I thought was like peak Tenchu. Tenchu I don't think it was called Tenchu 3. I think it was called like Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, which I remember where you're I think that was on PS2. Played that one, and then there was one on Xbox I played where Ricky Maru is not one of your characters. It's just Ayane and whatever the other character was. That was the last Tenchu game I played. But I'm kind of sad that this is not a Tenchu game. But this is a 4-player co-op stealth game. It does look pretty interesting. I'm just sad that it's not a Tensho game. We'll see if I pick it up because I'm kind of upset. They got me all happy for no reason. You know what game we're talking about, Bryant?
Vaguely, I definitely don't have an opinion, but I
Okay.
vaguely remember this.
Yeah, when I saw the Tuncha thing, I was hyped, and then I saw the gameplay. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was the biggest letdown for me. This next game I do not remember. Crimson Moon. It says action adventure RPG. I do not remember this game at all.
Crimson Moon. Is that
It was
the
like a
anime
knight
one?
looking dude.
Yeah, I still don't remember it. Must have been forgettable for me.
It was like towards the beginning.
Yeah, I still don't remember it. So
Wait.
Okay.
So it like is
It was like
that
medieval
so
style. It was like a knight, like fighting
medieval?
skeletons and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I do remember.
Oh, is that the one with
actually.
2 people? It's like it's like co-op.
Yeah, 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just 2
yeah.
people.
I thought that looked cool until the forced co-op, but then I wasn't really interested anymore.
I do remember that now when you're saying that. Okay. Yeah, because I thought the co-op. Actually, I thought the co-op was kind of cool. Like, oh, you can do two players, but is it forced co-op? Did they say that? Like, you have to play as 2 people?
Well, everything they showed was 2 people, so I figured that you have to do 2 people, but you know, who knows?
Well, I mean, it could also be like you have the option of like having a person control the second player, or make it a PC controlled NPC
Mm-hmm.
that just plays on like commands. Who knows?
This last game on the list here from IGN is Brigandine Abyss. I think it's a pass for me. Like I was looking at it, I'm like kind of like, I like strategy games, but this doesn't look like it looks cool, like art style wise, and the graphics, it has that anime look, but I think it's a pass. Like it's something that I'm not really interested in. But yeah, I think that's pretty much every game that they showed off at the state of play. Like for me, it was tough to grade. Like I definitely think this was definitely one of the better state of plays for sure in a very long time, and one of the better announcements overall for a very long time. Like I like a lot of stuff that they showed off there. Specifically for me, like I mentioned earlier, Castlevania Belmont's Curse was amazing. Like I was super excited about that. Excited for Kina Scars of Cosmora, and then of course, like I mentioned earlier, or a little
The
bit
Konami game too.
earlier.
What's it called? The Konami RPG?
Oh, Re-Nor, I think it's called.
Rev Nor.
Rev
Nor.
Yeah, that looks cool. The
Rev
Metal
Nor looks
Gear
cool.
Solid 4 getting released from PlayStation 3 jail.
Mm-hmm. And then,
You know what I just noticed on this IGN list that's not on here
Uh-huh.
was Silent Hill Townfall.
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah,
How
that's a
did
big one.
How did we forget about that?
Yeah,
That is
you're
not on
right.
there.
How did IGN not put Silent Hill Townfall not on this list?
Yeah, Silent Hill
that's kind of a
Townfall
big
looks
deal.
so good.
Yeah.
Let me look at the PlayStation blog and see what else. If there's something else that we missed, because I know that's on the PlayStation blog. They did announce like the PlayStation Plus catalog. Spider-Man 2 is coming there. They have Monster Hunter Stories 2 also available on the PlayStation
Time
Plus catalog,
Crisis
which is kind of cool.
is coming to
Time
PlayStation.
Crisis, yeah. Let's see. More Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill. Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, it's just Silent Hill Townfall. Yeah, Silent Hill Townfall looked really great. I'm excited for that. Brand new Silent Hill game.
yeah.
That was another game that like Konami was on a roll this state of play. This was almost like a Konami Direct built into this state of play. You had literally like two events happening at once, which is kind of cool. And I feel like Konami definitely did it on purpose because they knew they would get more people viewing it if they added it to the state of play versus do it on their own. But yeah, I mean, everything that's here, like there's a lot of exciting things to come out. Definitely a good one. Like it's for me, I would say like a B. Like it definitely is a B. Castlevania was great. A lot of good stuff here. I'm excited for it. Like for sure a B. It was better than the partner direct to an extent. Like the partner direct for me, the only reason I was really excited for it is kind of showing you like we are getting these like bigger AAA games
Big
coming.
third party
Correct.
support
To the Switch too, which is nice to see. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, these are games we already know, which, granted, I was kind of the same way, like, okay, it's kind of cool that these games are coming to the Switch too. Where here we did get a lot of new games, and especially all the stuff that Konami showed. I mean, almost the majority, at least I want to say about half, if not more than half, was brand new games, which is pretty neat. Sad that the majority of them are not coming to Switch too, but still, it was more than half are there. So yeah.
Well, this isn't about that. It's about PlayStation.
It is about PlayStation. You're right. You're right. But still, I was researching after every announcement. I was like, is it coming to Switch too? Like, typing in and nothing. Bryant, give your thoughts because I know you have a lot of thoughts on this state of play.
Yeah, soft day. Really. I mean, there was just so much stuff there that they showed that I was just all about. That I'm like day one buy, day one buy, day one buy. Metal Gear Solid collection. The fact that they're bringing a game that's almost 20 years old. It took 20 years nearly to get it out of console exclusivity, along with Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. Although technically it's not called Ghost Babel, it's just called Metal Gear Solid on Game Boy Color. But then Peace Walker. Um, then you have the whole thing with the Kena sequel. As much as I haven't played the original that much, it looks amazing. The Konami RPG looks fantastic to me. The new Silent Hill game looks great. The Castlevania looks insane. They just kept pulling every single thing out of the box, and by the end of it, I was just like breathless with how stoked I was about the majority of these announcements. And it's just, you compare that to what the partner direct was, and it was just kind of like soggy newspaper. It just was like, whatever. And I just feel like the state of play was so fresh, and I'm so glad it was an hour because they did have a lot of stuff to show. I only have really 2 points of contention with it. One is that Capcom showing stuff that's coming out relatively soon, with Resident Evil Requiem being the particular offender with that. Monster Hunter. When does Monster Hunter Stories 3 come out?
In March as well.
Okay, yeah, so that's one where I think they don't need to show that anymore. Pragmata, maybe a little bit more leeway just because it's coming out in a few months. And the other sin that I don't like about it is that they didn't show anything. Square Enix had zero presence, and I think that was something that was very hyped, that this might be where they were going to reveal Final Fantasy VII Remake 3 or some other announcements from Square Enix, and they just were totally MIA on this state of play, which I feel like was a missed opportunity considering all the buzz. Like, this could have been just. I mean, I was pretty much blown away with what they showed. I was very happy, but at the same time, I was like, Square Enix is definitely missing in action here, and it would have meant a lot to have that just with a couple of announcements to really round everything up. But for what it shows, Konami's resurgence, stuff that we had no idea about, like Castlevania, the Kena sequel. I was very happy with it, and it was very fun to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, to kind of add that, like, I knew they were gonna not show like Square Enix was gonna show up with Final Fantasy Part 3 because they're focusing on marketing Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth for Nintendo Switch 2 and Xbox. So I kind of figured they were not gonna show that because the third part they've already said is coming out on all platforms. So they want to get them caught up first. So I guarantee you, mark my words, remember this, at the Summer Game Fest, they will show Part 3.
Oh yeah,
Because Rebirth will
100%,
be
because
out
that's when Part
already.
2 comes out.
Yeah, because Rebirth will be out already before Summer Game Fest. If you look at the release date, it'll be before Summer Game Fest. And then you have Part 3 that gets announced right after that. Because the hype will still be there.
Yep.
The new players who've never played Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth will be excited, and then they'll be able to see Part 3, which I think is going to come out next year. That's just my.
Do you think it's possible that Square Enix will have their own event, kind of like what they did when they announced Rebirth? Because that was the first gameplay we saw of Rebirth, was when Square Enix did their own little thing.
I don't think they'll do that. I think, I mean, it's possible in the sense of, I think they'll announce it at Summer Game Fest and then say, hey, we have something else coming a little bit later on. Like, maybe they'll have like their own event later on to go into more detail. But I don't think they'll do like, hey, here's an event just to announce Final Fantasy 7, I don't know, Part 3, whatever you want to call it.
Requiem.
Yeah, Requiem, yeah. It's the other side to Resident Evil Requiem. That's the actual the secret ending, is that they're actually tied together. Fan, what was your thoughts on this?
I mean, it was a decent state of play. A lot of things that were interesting, that some of them were just out of the left field, you wouldn't see coming, like the Legacy of Kain Ascension thing, and then the trilogy for God of War remake. Like, those just came out of left field. No
And
hint
God of
or
War
anything
2D
about that
too.
I'm aware of. Yeah.
Yeah, the God of War. We didn't talk much about the Sons of Sparta. That was something I wasn't expecting. There was rumors of a Metroidvania going out, a Metroidvania like God of War game. But I still didn't think like that's kind of weird. Like, why would they do a Metroidvania of God of War? Like, to me, it made no sense. But that was a real game. The biggest thing, like you mentioned, is just a lot of surprises, which was kind of cool. It's always nice when stuff doesn't leak because then you get surprised. Ash, what about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so similar thoughts to fan. For the most part, I thought it was a good state of play. Nothing really in it really blew my socks off, but I was definitely screaming out finally when they announced the God of War trilogy. And it was a remake too. I was expecting a remaster, but they said remake, so I'm like, okay, that's great. I guess my only concerns about that remake is hopefully that they don't censor certain parts
That's what I was
of God
talking
of
about.
War. Yeah, like I'm just I'm really hoping they don't do that, but I'm really gonna be cynical about this because I know how business works, and they want to make sure they want to maximize all their sales. They're probably gonna censor certain parts of the game. They will. So, but yeah, I'm in my mind. I was like, finally, and it's still in the apparently still in the early alpha stages. It's also cool to see the OG voice actor Kratos announcing it and everything. So I wasn't expecting. I thought they were gonna recast him or something like that. But man, he's still kicking it. I love it. And he dressing kind of suave too. I like it. But I'm also interested in the Kenna sequel. I haven't played the first one, obviously, but what kind of got me surprised is that like when they give us the announcement date and the platform, it said both PS5 and PC. So I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right, they want to maximize that paycheck. Nice. So I might be getting that PC version for Kenna Bridge of Spirits, the prequel, and then the sequel whenever that comes out. I just want to see what that
Well,
game's all about, essentially.
when the
So
first one came out, that's how it came out as.
what
Bridge of Spirits came out on PS5 and PC.
I'm pretty sure it was only PS5 for a time.
Yeah, I thought it came out after. Did it come out at the same time?
I'm pretty sure because
Okay.
I was playing it
Were you playing
on
it
my
on?
Ally.
I thought you were playing it on
I had it on
PS5
both.
first.
I have it on both.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
came
don't
out on
remember.
PC.
Later.
Oh no, PC came out at the same time. You're right. It came out PS4, PS5, and
Oh,
Windows September 21st, 2021.
Hmm.
And then it came out on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, August 15th, 2024.
Okay.
I could have gotten that confused. Okay,
Wait a
makes
second.
sense.
Didn't PS? Wait, was it a PS4 game? Wait, that doesn't make sense because PS5 came out in 2020, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a
Yeah,
launch game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a launch game.
yeah.
So how come this says September 21st, 2021? That's when it came on PS5.
I
That's
don't
what
think it was.
Wikipedia says.
I don't think it was a launch game.
Or maybe it wasn't a
I
launch
could
game
have sworn it
then.
I
was.
thought it was
Yeah, I
I
thought so
thought it was a
too.
launch game.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it.
it says September 2021. Was
So
there really
maybe it
not a
wasn't a
launch? Maybe
launch
it
game.
wasn't a launch game. I thought it was.
I thought so
Bro,
too.
I felt like that game was a launch game. I swore.
Yeah, it came like a
Like
year later. Huh.
it's weird. Okay, but
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
Time.
PS5 had the
regardless,
whole stock issue. So
Yeah, for
yeah,
some people that is the launch. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
yeah.
True.
Regardless, I definitely want to get into that series. But and I'm also happy about the Metal Gear Solid collection part two. Essentially,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. Which game did you say, Brian? That's finally getting out of the PS3 jail. Is which one did
Metal
you
Gear
say?
Solid
Metal Gear
4.
Solid 4.
Yeah,
Son-
that one. That was the one game that everyone tries to emulate because
Sons of the
that game
Patriot.
was just yeah yeah that game could just never leave the PS3 jail, which it finally did. So
Yep.
I'm really happy for that and everything. So overall, I feel like the overall state of play was just was good. It's not the best thing in the world, but it was pretty good because there was a good amount of announcements that we got from it. That new Silent Hill game they're coming out with looks pretty good. I'm still in progress. I'm playing Silent Hill F. It's looking pretty fire so far. So I don't know what Konami's doing. I guess they are definitely.
Cooking.
I think there's a change of management that might have happened. Honestly,
Yeah.
so it's so far it's looking kind of nice if anything. But overall, yeah, I'll give it like a solid B if anything. So
Yeah. I'll tell you the biggest thing that I was expecting, because it's been rumored for a while, and I probably should have checked my sources. But some of the people I thought that I was looking at this rumor, I was like, okay, this seems, very, very possible. Was that there's been rumor for a while a Gravity Rush port for PC.
Mm.
And supposedly it's also coming to Nintendo Switch too as well. And I was like, oh shoot, like if you a Gravity Rush port, and if they can just add the features, because like the Steam Deck has all the gyro and everything, like that'll be like the best thing ever, because you can kind of play it like the Vita. It has almost all the same features. You have a touchscreen on the front. Yeah, you don't have touchpads on the back, but you can use the touch, pads on the Steam Deck. Like that would be amazing. But I was hoping for,
I mean, PS4 did it. I mean, I don't think the touch stuff is necessary. I mean, they
that's
figured it
true.
out.
Yeah, that's true. But like I just want like, oh man, Gravity Rush is so good. If you haven't played
Yeah, I
Gravity Rush,
platinumed
play it.
both those games. They're
It
fantastic.
amazing, amazing world. Like I love it. The music's amazing. It could be also a lot of nostalgia, because I have some nostalgia. I remember playing it like my oldest son was like a baby. So like when he takes his naps, you always wanted somebody like around him. So I would like be next to him, and I'm playing my Vita while he's taking his naps, and it has a lot of nostalgia with that. So
Hey, I mean, it's not totally nostalgic glasses because I had no opinion of it and I played it last year and it was
Mhm.
really fun. So I don't think it's like aged badly because I enjoyed both of them. Like Gravity Rush 2, it takes it to a whole nother level as far as how, like
Yeah.
the scope of it and the graphics and all that stuff. But one was a good start for a new IP, and it's a shame that it's pretty much dead at this point because it had some really cool stuff to it.
Yeah, fortunately, that's Sony Japan, the Japan studios closing them down. That's what it does, unfortunately.
Yep. Yep.
Um, I guess that's pretty much it. We might have more stuff to talk about this upcoming podcast, because we there's rumored for an actual first party direct coming soon, which I don't think is gonna happen this week. But a lot of people are saying that there's one coming very soon. If a like first party direct comes out, or like a general direct where they have a first and third party were to come, it's not gonna happen this month. I think it's gonna be like the first or second week of March. Reason why is I think they're gonna wait for Pokemon Day, for what's rumored is gonna be the new gen Pokemon game to be officially announced. It is the was it the 35th anniversary? No, the 30th anniversary, I think. No, or is it 40? No, I'm trying to think.
For what?
For Pokemon, because
For
Pokemon came
Pokemon?
out in
Well, Pokemon came out in the
1996,
US in 98.
98, but this is the Japanese anniversary, because it came out 2 years
Japanese, I don't
earlier.
know.
Yeah, it was
Okay, so it
96
has to
it
be
came
30th
out.
then.
So it's 30th anniversary. Yeah, so 30th anniversary of Pokemon, where like they're supposedly gonna port Leaf Green, Fire Red to Switch 2 to purchase, not a Nintendo Switch Online thing, but to purchase on there. And then of course there'll be the announcements of the new generation of Pokemon. So I think if they're gonna do anything, they're gonna wait for that, and then they're gonna on March they're gonna announce more stuff, because it's Mario Day. You have the Galaxy movie coming soon. And there's a lot of anniversaries. You got the Zelda anniversary, the Mario anniversary. There's a lot of anniversaries happening. It's crazy to see that a lot of stuff, because I think it's 40 years for Zelda and
Mhm.
Mario right now.
Yep.
Man,
Probably something in March, maybe.
yeah, for sure. They
Mario
gotta
Day
do
is
something
coming
first
up
party. Yeah. So
Yep.
March 10th.
Super Mario Sunshine will be announced then for Nintendo Switch Online on Mario
Hey,
Day.
don't get my hopes up, bro.
It's gonna come. It's gonna
I
come.
thought you were going to say a remaster or something. Like, if it
No,
comes to
not a
Switch
remaster.
Online,
Ooh, a
whatever, I already own the All
remaster,
Stars.
baby. Remaster for Switch 2 only. Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be down. I'll be down.
60 frames,
I'm
getting rid of the
honestly,
blue coin challenges, adding a couple worlds.
if
Oh
Nintendo
yeah,
just announced like a Mario Odyssey, a Mario 64 remake in the Odyssey engine, I would be happy. I would buy that,
that'd be awesome. I would love that. Yeah.
because like the movement in Mario Odyssey is amazing, and then just put you in Mario 64. Just remake it like that. It make it a 1-to-1 remake, not a Final Fantasy 7 remake type deal where they add new stuff. Just a 1-to-1 remake. That's it. If you want to add something, then
Yep.
add like Luigi as a playable character or something like that.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
grab
do
some
like
stuff
the
from Mario
3DS,
64 DS.
the 3DS
Oh
where
yeah,
you can like be Yoshi or
yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
Wario.
yeah,
Yeah, was it Yoshi,
Wario,
Wario?
Waluigi. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was Waluigi. Was it Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario? That's it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I thought Waluigi was in there, but yeah, if you just throw in those 4 characters in there too, that'd be great. And if they also gonna have the multiplayer aspect too, that'd be even better. So
Yeah.
online,
And then
that'd be good.
I know Sony has more to announce as well because it was also rumored that Sony from first party studios has 12 games coming out. And I think here we know of Saros, God of War. Well, I guess it's not coming out this year. But Saros, I guess technically, if you want to count the side scroller, that counts. I don't think Emperor Labs is first party. I'm pretty sure they're not, so maybe you wouldn't count that. I'm trying to think. There's that other game, the Naughty Dog game. I forgot what the name of that game is.
The something heretic, the Galactic
Yes.
Prophecy or something like that.
Yes, there's that one. Marathon.
hmm
I feel like that's it. So that we know of, like 4
Yeah.
games. So they probably have according to rumors, 12 games. So they must have more to announce, unless they're including the God of War trilogy as 3 games, and that's only an announcement. That's not coming out. So this might be a good game for years, or a good game for years, a good year for games. Honestly, like when you really take everything into consideration, Xbox is doing pretty decent with their first party, even though it's going to be on multiple platforms. They're doing pretty good. Nintendo, we still have yet to know what Nintendo first party is doing, but they're probably going to have some good stuff coming up outside of like the Yoshi game that I keep forgetting about. And
hmm
then PlayStation. So, yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, Fire Emblem as
Yeah,
well.
I know they're gonna
Fortune's Weave.
announce the release date for Fortune's Weave for the next direct. I know that for a
Yeah,
fact.
they have to do that as well because that's rumored to come out in May. I think was the rumor that Fortune's Weave's coming out in May.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'll be excited.
Oh yeah.
Very excited.
Before we go, I don't know
Mhm.
if we're leaving. Were we going to end, or did you want to talk about something else?
Let's talk about what we've been playing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
With you.
I knew you were hinting towards that.
Go, Bryant. Go.
Yes. Well, no, you go because you're the one playing it. And then we'll have a discussion here.
All right. I
Oh, God.
finally
Oh, God.
started playing the Bluey game. It is amazing. Like I honestly recommend it. Like not just kidding. I finally started playing Eternal Darkness. I do gotta say I'm enjoying it a lot. Like yesterday, I was thinking like, man, I really want to play the game, but I want to do it on stream. So I didn't play it.
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it so far. It's nice. Like, I can't believe I didn't play that game before. It is super cool. I do like the different perspectives, I guess, as you're playing as different
Yeah,
characters. I'm still
different
kind of confused
characters.
with the
Yep.
story, but I figure like as I play, I'll
Mhm.
figure out everything because it's like the main guy. What's his name? Like it starts with an M. Like is he the main bad guy? But then like Augustus, you played it with him in the beginning, and then he looks like he's like
Mhm.
the main villain. But then he like tells you to leave if you want to live. Like see, like I don't know what's going on. I just know the game is cool. I enjoy it. The combat system is actually pretty cool. I didn't. I thought it was just gonna be like Resident Evil, but it's not. It's a little bit different. What else? The puzzle mechanics. I love when a game puts in puzzles. I get it. Some people don't like it. I just love puzzles, and I love when a game adds it. That's one of the reasons why I like OG Resident Evil. I still think it has the best puzzles in the series. And the puzzles, I think, actually outbeat the OG Resident Evil when it comes to puzzles because so far it's been fun. I've been enjoying this game. Highly recommend it. I know Ash, you saw a little bit of me playing it. I recommend playing Eternal Darkness. It is so far so good, and I can't wait to continue playing it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
it's Oh, go ahead, Ash. Yes.
Oh, I was just saying. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna definitely pick it up eventually. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like I'll admit it's been a long time since I've played it. I played like a little bit someplace like a long time ago. But it's been a long time since I've finished it. From beginning to end, and I think the story, like the overall story, the grand, like the overall thing, it's pretty good. It's a good story, but I think that you get a lot more out of the characters' stories. Like you played as Augustus, then you play as the girl in the temple, and then you play as the dude in the cathedral with
Yeah.
the heresy stuff. And I think the characters are really good. They're really
They are.
interesting. Like you're gonna have, I think, all together, I think you have like I want to say like 12 maybe or something like that, 12 to 15 different characters that you play as with their
Oh
all their
wow.
own unique stories. And I love how you go through the mansion too. It's a little Resident Evil-ish, but it's different because you play through the story, and then like for example, when you played as the girl in the temple,
Hmm.
you learn about the whole candle thing, and then that opens, and you have to do that puzzle, and then you
Yeah.
get a page, and then you play through the level, and then there's going to be a level you're going to have to do where you have to enhance your sword, because I don't know if you noticed, but you got the Gladius sword
Yeah.
from Augustus, like what's her name, the main character's name,
I
it's not
forgot
Danielle,
already.
what's her name, is it no, Elizabeth? I don't remember what her name is. Anyway, she has that Gladius sword, and there's that in the pantry. There's a sword indentation, but it has a color on it because you have to enhance the sword with that color to open up that door. And there's all these little touches that happen throughout the game in unlocking all the different rooms of the house, unlocking all the manuscripts, finding out new puzzles, new ways to do things. Like when I was watching you play, you learn that spell to repair things,
Yeah.
and then you have to repair stuff, and then you go to the second floor, and there's a moment in the second floor. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I definitely want to be watching when it happens. That to this day is the most scared I've ever been playing a video game. It's a jump scare that happens, I remember like it was yesterday. I was like 14 or 15, and when it happened, I literally threw my controller across the room because it freaked me out so much. So I'm really looking forward to you hitting that jump scare because it's going to be really hilarious, probably. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's in my top 10 for sure, maybe even my top 5. Like you mentioned, the combat system is
Yeah.
really interesting, having to like chop off their limbs, and
Yep.
the sanity meter. I don't know how much of the sanity meter you got to really experience, but down the line, there's gonna be some really cool sanity effects when you're low on sanity and stuff. And it's just such a
Not
special
much
game. It's
so
such a shame
far.
they don't bring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see some stuff.
The main character's name is Alexandra. They call her Alex. It's like,
Alexandra.
yeah, Roy
Okay,
Bus.
there you go.
Yeah, I haven't done much like with the sanity meter because I'm trying to keep it up. I think the most is I
Hmm.
had to go halfway, and I noticed like the camera started like shaking. So it was like kind of like
Hmm.
going like sideways, like oh shoot, and then finally I got it back up, and it kind of steadied itself. But so far it's interesting. The magic thing, I was not expecting magic in this game, but then you had the incantation. That's kind of
Hmm.
cool. I did notice that the French guy you play as, he's voiced by Quentin Flynn. Because I can hear his voice in it. He's the guy who plays like
Who's that?
he does Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
He
interesting.
That was his voice. He's done like Axel and Kingdom Hearts. He's in quite
Okay.
a bit of stuff that's known, but like Raiden would be the one that everybody here would know from Metal Gear Solid. He's his
Mm.
voice actor. Yeah, I'm excited to continue playing this game. This game is fun. It's definitely, I don't know what I was expecting, but I think I was expecting like Resident Evil, but not good. But this seems like it's similar to Resident Evil, but different, but also really good. So it's like blowing me out of the water so far. So I'm excited for it. The only thing I gotta fix is in Dolphin, the shaders. You probably saw it'll stutter when a new like
Hmm.
texture will pop in. So when I did like the magic incantation, there was an effect that happened and it stuttered for a little bit. But the second time I do it, it's done. So it looks like it didn't pre-compile the shaders. I got to figure out how to do that so that there's no stuttering while I play. But yeah, I've been playing that. Played a little bit of Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I need to play more of it. I just been busy. I haven't had the time. And then like I mentioned, I replayed the Pragmata demo in handheld just to kind of see how that goes. Brian, you go ahead. What have you been playing?
Uh, yeah, my main two have been Doom: The Dark Ages and Dragon Quest 7. In Dragon Quest 7, um,
Where you at?
what's the thing I just did? In Dragon Quest 7,
Hmm.
I excuse me, I did the thing with the automatons.
Okay.
Like there's all these robots that are
Yeah,
invading and stuff like
the
that. I just
Terminator
finished
level.
that, and that was a oh that yeah, I guess you can kind of say that. So that was cool. That was a cool level, or a cool segment or whatever. And then there was the segment where the people are animals and the animals are people. That was really
Oh,
funny.
with Ruff. Yeah.
Um,
Did you get Ruff already?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I got rough. Yeah, and yeah, I'm loving it. no complaints. I'm grinding a lot, so the bosses probably aren't as difficult as they should be, just because I'm kind of enjoying leveling people up and getting the strongest gear and getting all the money and stuff like that. So loving Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, I knew I'd like it, but I've been playing it on Steam Deck a ton. I've been playing on my PC a ton. It's really a great game. And then Doom: The Dark Ages, I cannot stress how freaking fantastic Doom: The Dark Ages is. Like, I played it all day today and I wasn't sick of it. It's just, it has this perfect blend of exploration. The combat is so fast. And I mean, I liked Doom 2016 and I liked, to a certain extent, Doom Eternal, but I thought it was kind of overcomplicated. But with Doom: The Dark Ages, it just, this whole thing with the shield and getting to hit enemy attacks back and getting these weapons and upgrading the weapons, then you explore the worlds and get the secret items, and it's just so addicting. It's such an awesome gameplay loop, and I feel like nobody really talked about the Doom: The Dark Ages just because it was a big deal when Doom 2016 came out, because it was like the first new Doom game in a long time, and it had a lot of really original stuff to it. And then Doom Eternal was a big deal because it was a sequel and everything. And it was supposed to be Doom on steroids. But then I feel like Doom Eternal or Doom: The Dark Ages just kind of came and went, and nobody really talked about it. And by far, it's my favorite of the three.
So it's Microsoft bought
It's
them.
just so fun. Yeah, you're right, probably. So I love it. Like, I'd give it a solid like 9 out of 10. I mean, it's really good so far. I want to beat it and 100% it and everything. I'm not going to do like the hardest difficulty level of it because I think that's masochistic. But I'm playing it like probably the equivalent of like hard or normal mode or whatever. And it's amazing. So that's what I've been playing mostly.
Nice. I still gotta play that game. You mentioned like playing 7 Reimagined on PC. I've been playing it on Bazite. Like I told you, I installed Bazite to my PC as well.
How's it going?
It's going good. There was some like stutters I was getting, which was kind of weird. But like I had booted it up and it was just the PC was just acting weird overall. Granted, the NVIDIA drivers are not the best. I didn't even say it beforehand. It's a beta because NVIDIA doesn't they're not fully open source with their drivers. So like it's kind of a little bit harder. Versus if I had an RX 9070 XT, it probably would have worked no problem. I mean, Steam Deck works no problem. There's no stuttering or anything like that. So but
Right.
yeah, I've been playing on it. It looks gorgeous. Like at max settings, it looks amazing. You know, I have it set to 4K because the monitor's 4K at unlimited frame rate, and it just looks amazing. Like the details that you get, everything maxed out. It just looks Dragon Quest VII Reimagined looks amazing. But I gotta play Doom what's it called?
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages. There we go. I was about to say Doom Dark Eternal. Just made that up. But yeah, I gotta play Doom.
That'd be a game I'd play. Play Doom cross with Eternal Darkness. Heck yeah. Sign me up.
What about you, fan? We haven't heard from you from a while. So like, what have you been playing?
I actually haven't been playing much, to be honest. I've been dealing with stuff at home.
Gotcha. Because when I saw you the other day, you're mentioning something on.
Yeah, I was just playing. I was just playing Dragon Quest VII, just back and forth
Oh yeah,
between
the
the
demos.
Ally and the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been jumping back and forth between them because I've been kind of playing them at the same speed.
Yeah.
So whatever I play in the Switch 2, I play on the Ally XT, so I'm getting at the same areas.
Yeah.
Just so I can kind of like see the difference in how it plays. Yeah, to compare it.
Yeah.
So it's been slow progress. Because if I spend 1 hour on the Switch 2, I'm spending another 1 hour on the Ally X.
It's funny because that's the issue I've been having. So I have it also available on Switch 2. And once I had beat like the volcano level, I went back and did the volcano level again on the Switch 2 because like, you know what? I think I'm gonna continue playing on the Switch 2. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play back on Steam Deck. So I went back on Steam Deck, finished the level with Ruff, and then I was about to play the Switch 2 again. I was like, no, I'm gonna just commit to PC. That's it. Like I don't wanna go back and forth with this game. Ash, what have you been playing?
So, what was funny earlier before the podcast, I was showing my sister on how to use Game Check on the Switch too. I was using James as an example, and I was telling my sister, "Hey, since he's not online, he's not gonna know to join and stuff." And then look, and then 5 minutes later, he hops in the game chat. And he's like, "Yeah, hello, what's up?" And he was saying that he received the notification on his watch, and I'm like, "What?" I didn't know you can receive notifications when somebody invites you to a freaking game chat. It was funny. But the 2 games I was mainly playing are these 2 on here on my Switch too. which if you are
Red
gonna
Dead and
retell,
Trails.
yeah, Red Dead and Trails, yeah. This Trails remake is insane. I freaking love this a lot. I recently got done with the prologue, and it took me a bit to finish it because I was actually playing the game on hard mode and everything, which I still got through with it, so it was great. And then for the longest time I wanted to get Red Dead Redemption on the Switch because you get a free Switch 2 edition upgrade with it, which my God, that is also a blessing too. So I'm glad that's a thing. And this is my first time actually playing Red Dead Redemption. I want to get into this game and see why people love it so much.
I need to
And
try it out
hopefully
too.
later on, yeah, hopefully later on Rockstar releases Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch 2 at this point because man, the system's a beast. I love the Switch 2 a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I probably need to go back onto some other games and finish those up first before I get to these games. I've already bought, obviously, I already bought Red Dead Redemption, the physical edition, and also along with Trails in the Sky, first chapter. And what's funny about these two games is that since I was looking for the physical games from GameStop,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a rare item for them to have because they're more niche like games. Well, not Red Dead, but Trails in the Sky, there was only one GameStop in my area that had a physical copy of it, so I had to go there and snatch that one up and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just having a good old time with the Switch 2 and everything, and I think I just need to go back and just finish up some games I know I can finish up in a couple of days and move on and try to finish up some RPGs. I think I'm almost done with Chrono Trigger. I have not
Nice.
bought Dragon Quest VII Reimagined just yet. Um, I know I pre-ordered Requiem, so when that comes out, I'll be ready to go. Which, by the way, I used the Rare Encounter's Green Man gaming link. So below, you can click below there, and then you can get a discount when pre-ordering Requiem. So make sure you get that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately for you, Brian, I still have not finished Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I shake my head at you, sir.
Dude, my backlog just keeps coming up and
I
up
don't
and
want to
up.
hear it.
Like,
Anyway,
hey, listen, blame the demos, blame the demos, free demos, bro. Like, what can you do? But I will eventually get back to it. I need to just finish the story of that game, and that's pretty much it. So,
Man, I'm gonna
but
be like the
yeah,
only one
yeah,
playing Requiem, not on PC, because you both are getting it on PC. Fan, you're getting it on
yeah.
PC as well?
I'm not getting it at all.
Oh, you're not getting it at all? Why not interested?
It's not on my it's not on my
Priority list.
buy list at the moment. Yeah, it's not on my
Gotcha.
priority list.
Gotcha. That's understandable. I've always been a Resident Evil fan, so like I have to get. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Same here.
If they're gonna kill off Leon or not, which I doubt it. They're not gonna kill him off. They'll make him retire, probably, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, honestly, for me,
Either bringing a new person or who
Mhm.
knows.
I've already like used some PTO for Requiems for for next Friday, so I'm ready for that one. So that's
That
be
would have
fun.
been nice. I should have done the same, but I was like, no, I gotta be mindful of how I use that for me. So maybe when Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave comes out, I think that's gonna be a big thing because I'm super excited for that. That's probably my number one game that I'm looking forward to. No surprise there, but number one game I'm looking forward to this year. So
What's making you excited for this one?
for Fortune's Weave,
Yeah, what's making you excited for this one? Because I'm curious. Because so far we don't really know too much about the story.
Mhm.
I think, and from what people are saying, that this is kind of going to be like either maybe a prequel to Three Houses or a sequel to Three
Mhm.
Houses. And I already know your thoughts about Three Houses, so I'm just more curious on like what's getting you more hyped for this one, if anything. Is it because it's a new Fire Emblem game, or is it something else that you're excited about for it?
I mean, number one, it's a new Fire Emblem game, so that's the biggest reason
That's
why.
fair.
But the other thing is, I'm 100% sure it's a prequel. Everybody else who says the sequel is wrong. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll say it, day one on the podcast. I'll say that I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure that they're wrong because I know the lore. Most people who are saying that it's a sequel have not played Clive's story. Like that's literally, or not Clive, Claude's story. Sorry. have not played Claude's story
Yeah, Claude.
in Three Houses, because his story literally tells you the history of whatever the world is that
Yep.
they're in, and it kind of tells you
Exactly.
everything going on. So like if you play his story, you'll understand that this is definitely a prequel, because they see Sultus and they're like, oh, Sultus, she's an adult now. Has to be a sequel. You forget that Sultus died, got reincarnated. That's why she looks like a kid when Byleth sees her, because it's, she's kind of growing back and she's getting back her memories because she was dead, and she's kind of, just coming back because Sultus was put inside Byleth. Huge spoilers over there. I should have probably said that first, but yeah, it's a prequel. That's why. The other thing is the maps so far that we've seen in the trailer look amazing. So there's a lot going on in these maps. I'm more excited to see where this is going. The other thing I hope it doesn't have, because I don't like Three Houses, is I don't want school mechanics. Yeah, let's say we're gonna run around a hub. I don't mind that. Just don't force me teaching kids and having to like level up them, and they have to go to classes and all that other stuff. No, just don't do that. Just put me inside the mission. That's it. And make a lot more optional missions where I'm not timed by the calendar to do these things, because I hate that. I just don't like that. It works with Persona, doesn't work with Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's all that we have for today's podcast. Appreciate everybody for joining. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow over on Twitch if you're on Twitch. I'll be back next Friday with some more Eternal Darkness, and then we'll see what happens after that. Like I kind of want to also stream Requiem as it's going, but we'll figure out what I do after that, and then eventually I'll get back to Eternal Darkness if I decide not to do that and play Requiem instead. So, anyways, Fan, where can I catch you at?
You can catch me at Phaneckswhy at all the socials.
What about you, Brian?
At red_so_deep on Twitter.
And Ash?
You can catch me at AstroStorm on YouTube.
And as always, you can catch me right here at The Random Encounter. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Fan. Thank you, Brian. We'll catch you guys next time.